Hello people, good morning, good afternoon and good evening. That depends on when this video is going to reach you. Thank you for subscribing to our channel and thank you for believing in us. I've been having requests on how to do a video on how to mix a lead vocal, how I mix my own lead vocals. So I will show you in a minute how I do my lead vocal. Is a trick, my own way, more like it's a way I do my lead vocals. It's a different way I apply. It might not be similar to your method, but if you find it helpful in mixing your lead vocals, you can apply it. So without wasting much time, let us dive right into Cubase. Alright, this is Cubase 13 and this is a project by one of my artists. We'll skip the project. Let me go straight to the voice. Alright, so let me focus on the lead vocal. I will solo the lead vocal right now.
I will not be silent to sing your praise.
Alright, there are two things I do. Number one, I'll create two effect tracks. Go to effects. Alright, just choose any effects. Now I'll name this one lead effects. I'll name the other one lead EQ FX. Okay, so I'll go over to the vocal track. I will put them in the send column. So I'll look for what I just added. I will add the lead EQ FX first, then apply the other one, put them on. Okay, they are both on, and then I will go back to the effects and start to create my effects. So I'll come over to here first.
I will not be silent to sing your praise.
Now what I'll do here is come over here, go over to FS chain, look for vocals. I use stock plugins most times, Cubase stock plugins. Then I'll select the most preferable EQ or the most preferable setup here for vocals.
Because you have been so good to me.
Yeah, I think I prefer this particular one, AMBG views in your face. After you apply it, then you start to make your own adjustment. The video might be a bit slow. I'm trying to calm down. What I will do here is I'll go first, go to the EQ and start to adjust and start to remove the odd sounds and amplify the good sounds.
Because you have been so good to me.
Good. Then okay, I'll go over to the second track. This is a vintage compressor. A vintage compressor. I'll just adjust the attack a bit and release and put it on push, so I'll be more force.
I will not be silent to sing your praise.
Okay, I think there's some odd sounds I still need to drop here.
Because you have been so good.
Yeah, so that humming sound, drop it a bit here. So drop some low ends a bit to reduce rumbling and catastrophe.
So good to me.
Okay, I'll still drop some EQ here.
Because you have been so good.
You notice the voice is hitting some odd notes. Okay, the tube I will adjust it down a bit.
So good to
I'll also bring down the drive also.
me.
Then this is the EQ. that will help push push up the lead vocal so that it will not drop too much on your face, and it will create a distinction between the vocals and the instruments. I will increase the mix a bit.
I will not be silent to sing your praise.
Okay, now let me push it back a bit to listen.
Because you are big.
You can see that's not what I'm trying to achieve from this. I'm trying to get a bit of pushback and not a particular reverbing. So I will drop the low, drop the high a bit.
Been so good.
Okay. This is my limiter.
So good.
That's too much
to me.
Now the next thing I will do, I will add a software called Fresh. It's free, you can download it from Google. Fresh. Well, I will drop the description below.
Because
what this Fresh does is it adds that hair you get from a live recording, from a good microphone. You can put the hair. If you you can adjust both at the same time by clicking on the chain. But if you feel you want to, for me, I love doing them differently. So I will push this a bit. That's enough. I also take this a bit. It's okay. I think I'm good with this. Then I will go over to the second one, which is this one will just carry only the reverb.
So good to me.
Alright, so I'll now go over to the lead effects. I've muted this one. So this lead effects will carry my effects, the reverb, the delay, and all those stuffs. So you can see the separation. Some people even use 3 effects on one particular lead vocal track. Depends on what you are about to achieve or what you want to do. What I will do is, first of all, I will take this mix to the end so that I can hear every end properly. When I finish my adjustment, then I will drop it back to the barest minimum, or to the point where it's good and okay by me. So let's listen to it. Please pardon the cracking. It's due to I'm trying to stream, or I'm trying to navigate with that sound card. That's why.
I will not be silent to sing your praise.
I think I'm getting a good call here. I will try to reduce the distance a bit.
Because you have been so.
Let's drop it a bit. Okay. And now I will also try to close up some ends, below the 20k area, the 20 area. I will try to close it a bit to reduce rumbling. Also, I will also close the 20k area, which is the high and the low.
So good to me.
I'm still feeling that.
Because you have been so good to me.
Okay. Now it's time to bring it back down a bit. And hear how it sounds.
I will not be silent to sing your praise. Because you have been so good to me. Because you have been so good to me.
You can see with this achieved, if you take a look at my insert, see there's nothing here actually, but I've been able to achieve almost 50% of the mix. This might not be 100% because of the way it's sounding. I'm just giving you a trick and a guide on what to do into lead vocals. Now what I'll do is I'll come back here. I'll replace this with my own compressor, FabFilter Pro. It's simple. Go back to settings, go over to vocals and select from the preset. Some things are already mixed, so we should learn how to leverage on presets, then adjust instead of going fresh. It's good to go fresh, learn, but sometimes leverage on what is there, learn from what is there. You can use that in making yours. So I'll choose this punching vocals, then listen.
I will not be silent to sing your praise, because you have been so good.
I think the cut is too much.
So good.
That's enough. Number 2, I'll add Pro MB by FabFilter. This plugin is a very, very, very powerful plugin. If you understand how to use this Pro MB, you really do not need an EQ. This can do the work of an EQ and the work of a compressor, and also do the work of a de-esser. It's all in one. So I'll click any point, then click solo. Then I'll start to search for the rumbling sound. Like I said, pardon the cracking, just follow the tutorials.
Because you have been so good to me. I will not be
Okay.
to sing your
Good. You see this part, if it's not properly controlled, it will start to distort the mix, and it will start to clash with the bass. So that's why you have to eliminate excess rumbling from the low end on your vocals. If you know how to achieve this, you have done 17%, I can assure you. So I'll play it again. And what I will do is I will draw the threshold down to be able to compress it a bit. Okay, I think release it now. Let's see.
Because you have been.
You can see it's too much, so I will take it up a bit.
So good.
Then what I will do next is the low end, which is a 20 area. You can see that boom, boom, boom. Some people just leave the mix like this, so they don't treat this end and this end. So you can hear the notes at the very low end, the very, very low end. The reason why some mix rumble and some mix do not sound neat is because of this particular end. Its end should be treated with utmost priority. So I will listen again, then reduce the output and the threshold. You can hear it's coming from the mic. So this may be a function of some movement, some low movement while singing. Okay, can't hear them anymore. I'll go over to this end. It's high end. I'll do the same here. There's almost nothing there. Okay, I will release it.
Praise, because you have been so good to me.
Fantastic. I will amplify this end a bit.
Because you have been so.
That is it. So lastly, I will add fresh. I don't do too much. Some people will say, I didn't add this. The purpose is to achieve a good sound. So I'll take this up a bit. So if I can get that fresh hair sound from the last part of the voice, I'm good to go. Listen.
So good to I will not be silent.
Very nice, very nice. When I'm done, I will plug the sound card so that you can hear it clearly.
To sing your praise, because you have been so good.
So I feel it needs to be compressed a bit. Okay, I can see and one end here. That needs to come down.
So good to me, because you have been so good.
So this is a rough way on how I do or I mix my lead vocals. If you have any questions, if you do not agree, you can drop it on the comment section. You can share ideas together. And I will see you again. So let me take out the sound card so that you can play directly and you can enjoy your vocals.
I will not be silent to sing your praise, because you have been so good to me, because you have been so good to me.